All right, good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to today's Sooner Athletic Conference showdown between the high-powered Wayland Baptist Flying Queens and the scrappy Nelson University Lady Lions. Wayland Baptist comes in at 19-2, riding an impressive wave of momentum led by the dominant forward Megan Nestor, who's dropping nearly 19 points a game and tearing down over 13 rebounds a game. She's got plenty of help from sharpshooter Caitlin Jordan, who's 15 points per contest, and quick hands on defense. Have the Flying Queens flying high atop of the standings. They are ranked number 17 in the nation, and right now they're number 2 in the Sooner Athletic Conference. On the other side, Nelson University is determined to protect home court and knock off a sack giant. Guard Autumn Moore's knack for scoring, especially from the free throw line, has kept the Lady Lions in plenty of tight battles. Kate Miller, a double-digit scorer, and the rest of Nelson's rotation know they'll need every bit of hustle and heart to pull off the upset tonight. So let's get ready for a clash of styles, an underdog story, an all-out battle on the hardwood. Tip-off. Tip-off is just about 4 minutes away. So it's exciting to be in the basketball zone in the Sooner Athletic Conference right now. We're coming down to the very short rows, just a few games left of the season, and all these games couldn't be more important because it will determine where you sit in these postseason tournaments. And Nelson Lady Lions trying to make their way to get all the way up. They got a severe climb. They got to get kind of a win out and have John Brown in Oklahoma City drop some, but nonetheless, you got to play this one and get past this one. This would be huge. I say if they could get this win, they're going to get in the tournament. They'll find a way to get in the tournament. All right, we'll be back. You're watching the Nelson University Sports Network.
Speak the starting lineup for your Lady Lions. That guard, a 5'7" junior from Allen, Texas. Number 3, that guard, a 5'9" junior from Mansfield, Texas. That guard, a 5'8" junior from Cashin, Oklahoma, Texas. And a guard, a 6'2" junior, Ali's brother, number 2, C.J. Hall.
We got Nelson U with hoop dreams, bro. Oh yeah. Girls and boys on fire, everybody know. Dribbling down the court, man, watch them flow. With a slam dunk spirit, their skills on show. Hey, Coach Welton deal, he's the real big deal. Got the boys team running like a Chevy Chevelle. Mike Sons with the Birds, he got that sly appeal. Together, they're cooking up a championship meal. Yeah, bounce to the rhythm, feel that hoop and beat. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Nelson U's the place where the players meet. Ooh yeah. Jump shots, alley-oop, so it's so sweet. On the way to victory, can't stay in our seat. Let's go. From the tip-off to the buzzer, they playing tight. Hey, with moves so smooth, they keep us up all night. Swooshing them threes, man, taking flight. Nelson, you got that future bright. Alright. Cheerleaders in the crowd with pom-poms high. Fans go wild, they touching the sky. Ooh yeah. They get weary in the air, you can hear the cry. Nelson basketball, no one can deny. Ha. Bounce to the rhythm, feel that hoop and beat. Oh. Nelson, use the place where the players meet. Oh yeah. Jump shots, alley-oop, so it's so sweet. On the way to victory, can't stay in our seat. Let's go. hoop dreams grow. Ooh, yeah. The girls and the boys on fire, let everybody know. Oh, dribbling down the court, man, watch them flow. Filling up the buckets, their skills on show. Hey!
Nelson University welcomes all players, officials, and spectators to today's contest. As a member of the NAIA, we are committed to the true spirit of competition by being a champion of character. We embrace 5 core values: servant leadership, respect, responsibility, integrity, and sportsmanship. We ask every participant, official, and spectator to honor these values. This ensures the athletes can compete, our officials can work, and you, the spectators, can enjoy the game. Thank you for being a part of today's event, and welcome to Nelson University.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you have given us. I pray for all these athletes that you protect them and keep them safe. And no matter what the result is, whether win or lose, we give you all the glory, because in your name we play and pray. Amen.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And now the starting lineups for the Flying Queens. At guard number 1, Linda Bryce. At guard number 2, Emily Sigala. At guard number 3, Peyton North. At forward number 10, Megan Nestor. And at forward number 11, Caitlin Jordan. The head coach of the Flying Queens is Jason Cooper. Assistant coach is Chelsea Hunter. And now the starting lineups for your Nelson Lady Lions. At guard, a 5'7" junior out of Allen, Texas, number 3, Wendy Clemens. At guard, a 5'10" junior out of Bethany, Oklahoma, number 11, Lauren Scalisi. At guard, a 5'7" senior out of Cashin, Oklahoma, number 14, Neely Beddick. At forward, a 6' sophomore out of Rogers, Arkansas, number 21, Kate Miller. And at forward, a 6'2" senior out of Royce City, Texas, number 22, Kyla McMinn. The head coach of the Lions is Michael Sons. Assistant coach is Jordan Kite.
All right, it's time for some game time action. Your Lady Lions are hosting the Wayland Baptist University Flying Queens. And there's a big story about the way the nickname goes. It's the only sport at Wayland Baptist that has a different name than the Pioneers. So if you know them as the Pioneers, and this is the first time that you've watched in on a broadcast, these ladies are called the Flying Queens. And I would encourage you to go look at the story. It's really unique, and it's kind of awesome. Dates back to, I believe it's 1957. It's way back.
A lot of tradition up there.
Yeah. And these ladies are fantastic, as I mentioned in pregame, but if you didn't hear it, they're ranked 17th in the nation. I think they should be ranked a little higher. This feels like definitely a top 15 team, maybe even a top 10 team, but they're going to get a chance to prove it, because they have locked up clinched a postseason tournament bid to the Sooner Athletic Conference. And I don't think I'm speaking out of tune. Coach, you can say, but they're probably going to the national tournament.
Yeah, they're 19-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
It would take a pretty monumental collapse, I think, for them to fall out of the bracket. But, there's still a lot of basketball to be played, so
there is.
You never know, but you don't want everyone to say anything that's going to –
I think more like we don't want to jinx
we don't want to jinx anyone, but they already have 19 wins. I would say they're bound to get at least a couple more this season, and I think they're in pretty good shape.
I mentioned number 10 in the blue, Megan Nestor, as one of the top players to look out for. And
Special talent.
Yeah, she's a double-double machine.
Yeah.
She averages almost 19 points a game, as well as almost 14 rebounds a game. Not just a double-double, deep into the double-double.
One of the better interior players in girls basketball I've seen in this level in a long time. She's been good for multiple years here, but she's just so athletic. Can do a little bit of everything. Great. That's how you play it, though.
Yep.
Pull her outside and then attack it and try to get her away from the basket and then be aggressive against her. And it's the best you can do when you're playing somebody that big and that athletic and skilled and all the things that she is.
That's a great move by Kate Miller. It's good to see her get off to a hot start. Usually she has big games. Another steal, Kate Miller. Clemens picks it up. Miller wants the ball. She's attacking. Now passes it out. Gets it to Scalisi.
Yeah, great start from the Lady Lions. A lot of energy and intentionality. I like what I'm seeing.
That's nothing but the bottom of the net from Kyla McMinn.
I like it. They had the high-low action there and the midi, and she knocks down the jumper, and I think they can go back to that later because there were some other things open there too.
Well, as we had talked about a little earlier, this is going to have to be one of the Lady Lions' best offensive performances. We know they're going to bring the defense. That is a staple that is going to happen with Coach Sons and his squad. But there's sometimes where you just can't control, the percentage of with which you score. So you really need the things go well from that middle range, the low range, and the long range today.
Absolutely. You want to all three levels, be everywhere, force turnovers, score in transition, knock down jumpers, and do the best you can to control the paint as best you can in this one. This is a tough one.
Nestor's going to just have to get a lot of attention from this defense. And you can see Coach Sons is already two hands on Nestor as soon as she got in the paint. That was a great cut. And I believe that was Bryce with the layup.
Well, one of the things, if you're going to put the attention on her, you have to be quick in your rotations behind the girls that are in there working in the middle.
Yeah, you got to make it up.
You got to be quick.
There's going to be a deficit somewhere, so you got to know that.
We're a little slow rotating and allowed a middle cutter, and so But I like this, though, because the next possession, Lauren gets the ball, attacks it. I think she drew a foul on Nestor right there, which is what you need to do. Just be aggressive, drive at her, and, she's going to block some shots, and she's a big presence, but you can't just completely go away from everything you do because they have somebody in there. Otherwise, they already won before you even made it. So make them make the plays. If she makes it, then you can adjust. But early on, at least challenge her.
That looks like the game plan so far. Great tip out by Kylie McMahon from the big Nestor.
Great ball movement.
Kate Miller, quick shot. Up and down. Looked like it might have bounced back and gone in. It did not. Tapped out by Kylie McMahon. Good effort underneath.
Yeah, that was good possession. Everybody on the team touched the ball, went all the way around, got a good look, almost got offensive board. I could live with that one.
Good possession. Wow. I mean, you can just kind of throw it up anywhere. It's not hard to make the entry pass to Nestor. She makes everyone look good.
And to their credit, you can tell they work on that. Those girls can drop it in right on top of her, but you don't have to be crazy accurate when you have her in there. And
Bryce with a steal, went coast to coast, missed the layup. Scalisi handles it, gets it to Kate Miller. Quick shot from Kate Miller. That's the back of the net.
Nice.
Kate Miller's come out super confident.
Yeah. I love the way we're playing. The ball is flying around. Like, we are sharing it. It's not getting stuck. You're seeing a lot of confidence, a lot of, out there playing the way you want to see them play at home, especially. And just stay the course. Try to stay in contact, keep the game close, do what you can, stretch it out, and you never know what's going to happen.
That was an air ball by Peyton North, and it was a great off the mark for the Lady Lions because Nestor couldn't quite get to it and bounced out of bounds.
Sometimes the way the ball is missed is going to be important in this game.
I am telling you that is true.
Not just that it's missed. Nice.
Great cut in from Lauren Scalisi. In and out. She's been even on Kate Miller's misses. She's been right there. I mean, it's been a little unkind, but she is right there. She's not severely off. The confidence is flowing high.
Yeah, well, one of the things with Kate is, you see she has a couple different ways she plays, and when she's really confident like this and really looking to make a play, she's usually better. Sometimes she's a little timid or thinking about what she's going to do, and it doesn't go well for her.
And there's a pulled offensive rebound by Nestor, and she puts it right back up, gets the conversion.
And that's what's so tough is you actually box out well. You've got her on your back. You have it all, and she just snatched it. She's got those arms that go to the ceiling. So just grab the ball and put it back in. It's a, pun intended, I guess, tall task.
Yeah, tall task. That's borderline dad joke.
Hey, I got 3 of them. It is what it is. My teenage daughters will be very embarrassed of me right now.
That's all right. It's for the broadcast. It's for the people.
Right. That's okay. That's one of my favorite things to do in life is embarrass them.
Oh, that's great. Well, kind of fitting into women's basketball. So, dad jokes allowed.
Yeah, dad jokes allowed.
Clemens slows it down a little bit, tries to get everyone organized. That's a deep 3 from Scalisi off the back of the rim. Nice, Colin McMahon getting into action, almost tipped it away. Lion Queens with the ball. Nice step in, pop shot from some distance. Oh. Autumn Moore wanted to push it, but I think she saw the lane get shut down.
Yeah, and you like the push, and that's something Wendy's usually pretty good about that.
Yeah,
I think it was Wendy, but I think she's usually pretty good at that, and I think she just got I think it started to close up on her as she was
Yeah,
throwing
she
it. It was like,
adjusted. Yeah.
you try to second guess it a little bit, and you can't second guess on those. But still, aggressive nature. I think that's what it is. Whether they're good or however good they are, just be aggressive and make them have to win the game. Don't just go out there and let them have it.
Well, Nestor's on the bench right now. They got another big. They try to get it to her. That's going to be Flying Queen's ball off the foot of a Lady Lion. But this is where you really want to offensively attack.
Sure. And I actually like, Hurtado, I think is her name.
Yep.
I like her too. She's a good player too. So it's not like it gets super easy.
Yeah,
but,
right.
But definitely different. So when you have her in, be a little more aggressive maybe on the perimeter and those things, and then
the defense forced the shot clock to go off, so that was really good, but the rebound was by the Flying Queen. The putback, no good. Paris Miller, a little bit off.
great look.
I like what Kate did there on defense. She didn't gamble and go down for the steal. She tried to force the dribbler to mess up, where she did not.
Yeah, just stop the ball, and you know how to get a steal. Just kind of slow them down and make them reset and score against your half-court defense.
Going to get a travel. So, three-point shot not going down at the moment for either team. Both teams are 0 for 5.
Some good looks too. Some good looks. Not really like bad shots. Just not quite going in right. And it's Saturday. Saturday conference games.
Yeah.
I mean, historically, it's just kind of how it goes. So Saturday conference games, you're coming off everybody plays tough games on Thursday nights or traveling,
Right.
and then you have to turn right around and play again. And doesn't always lead to beautiful basketball and
Yep.
beautiful shooting, and you just have to find a way to get it done.
I do think I've heard you say that
Yeah.
before. Saturday basketball is completely different from all the other days of basketball.
Not even close.
And you've got to mentally just get there, and where it's not just about the adrenaline. It's not just, you can't depend on all that. That could kind of lead you astray if you're just
Sure.
depending on all those factors getting you up. You really have to focus in on these Saturday games.
Yes, who can be mentally tougher and really grind it out and be okay with however the game goes. That's one of the things we like to talk about is it doesn't have to look perfect when you're in conference, especially this time of year. It's not going to be perfect. These teams know you so well. There's so many things happening. You're a little tired. You got all okay. Well, just find a way to hang in there. Find a way to chip away one possession at a time and be as best you can.
That was a really great cut through and conversion by Jordan in the possession before. Matlock turns it over. Another three-point attempt. They're going to get a jump ball as both teams really go hard for the rebound. And it looks like Matlock, Tucker, and Autumn Moore tie it up. So
Good
another
effort.
chance.
Good effort to not give up on one that looked like it could have been straight to the other team.
Moore. Paris Miller gets it over to Tucker. Matlock, they're given another chance. Second turnover in a row for Matlock.
Yes.
Oh, great passing.
It's good basketball.
That is fantastic. Fast break basketball by the Flying Queens.
And this is one of those things, like every game is different. Juliana last game I thought played so poised and patient with everything she was doing, and she's just a little sped up today, just a little bit sped up.
Yeah. Well, she just got in the game, so she's touched the ball
Sure.
quite a bit for just getting on the floor. She will, I am sure, settle in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a great move by Jordan.
Yeah, just one of those, you got to stay down. You can't, you can go out and contest that, but you can't get out of position. And, once again, it's just a little sped up. And it's tough in there for the interior player, so I'm not definitely a tall task. It's definitely not an easy one for them. So I can understand a little bit of being, a little antsy. But
Jordan comes in, and she actually plays the most minutes on this Flying Queens team, and she's second leading scorer. She's got almost 16 points a game, and that's actually not extremely normal in at least what we've seen in NAIA women's basketball, where you have two fantastic double-digit scorers.
Yeah, she can do a little bit of everything too. So she's a good inside-out player. Does just a great compliment too to Nestor.
Well, both Nestor and Jordan have 8 points each, so that's a 16 of the 20.
Yeah, and this has been we've had these last couple minutes haven't been the best.
Jordan's on fire. Make that 11.
Got a little, like I said, we were a little sped up, and we just had, the ball's just, we're just rushing. It looks like we're rushing like crazy right now in the games, so the poise that we had earlier where everything was calm and moving around is just kind of slowed down, and the effort's still there. The effort is still there, but it just too many unforced turnovers and quick shots, and just led to some easy plays for them, and they're making plays too, so they're making plays.
Looks like a good time for a timeout, and Coach Sons gets one. And we've seen this, and get down a little bit. Timeout. Calm down. We're okay. Let's play basketball. It will fall in the bucket. They haven't converted a three-point shot yet, so they're 0-8, which is kind of long span for this team because they shoot pretty well from the three. This
isn't an easy game to have a bad shooting night against because the second chance opportunities and the other things are just a little bit few and far between with what's going on with their interior players. So, you want to make some of these shots. We're going to need to start making a few of them to stay in this one. It's just too big of an interior team to not make anywhere. 0 for 8 in the first quarter is just not a great start, but fixable.
The drum line is active in the Schaefer Center right now. So Nestor and Jordan still in the game together. I'm making the point of they are working together. That the two best players on the floor.
Yeah.
It's always going to be tough. So we see kind of a 1-1-3, maybe more of an amoeba type of defense zoned out. The Lady Lions coming out of timeout in. Nice bat away or tap away to Gonzalez from McMinn.
Yeah, that was a good box out.
Jordan playing tough down there, creating some contact. No call.
Yeah, we got to be accurate on those entry passes. We got a little loose with the entry passes, a little loose with a couple of the things that we've done there, and we just got to tighten that stuff up a little bit.
McMinn goes out. Kate Miller comes back in. You've got the sharpshooter, Ashley Gonzalez in. This will be her first real offensive possession.
It's always good to have somebody space the floor, especially it looks like with the way that they're playing and really packing in the paint.
Matlock off the mark. Great rebound
Nice
from
play.
Autumn Moore. The touch not there, but it was at least a second chance opportunity.
And I don't know how many times I've said this, but I just feel like we're playing pretty good basketball. We're not making shots, and we've had a couple mistakes, but you got to convert on some of those.
Somehow Nestor gets the rebound amidst three white jerseys. She just goes up over everyone.
Well, you got to move her because
Yep.
she can get the ball in her area, out of the area. She's got a lot of different ways to get the rebound, so you have to be pretty disciplined, and it's not easy. You're not going to box her out the whole game. I mean, it's one of those things just like she's going to get some, but try to limit it, do the best you can, make it hard for her, make her have to work for it.
Off the mark from Ashley Gonzalez. Nice penetration. Late call. Looked like a block. But that will be assessed to Juliana Matlock.
Yeah, that was a tough one. It was a good drive, and, she threw herself in there, and I thought she blocked it and stayed away. But, anytime you go in there hard and you fall down, kind of put it in the hands of, perception. Maybe she got a little body, and I couldn't see it from up here. But,
yeah, I mean, the attack is what you want. So she did all the right things and then got the right outcome for what she wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Miller going in strong. They're going to call that a jump ball. It goes to the Flying Queens.
Yeah, there came a point. I like the aggressiveness, but, yeah, she's playing great defense too. But I like and that's 2 or 3 stops in her. I mean, she's two-way great. Both of them, those two girls are good on both sides of the floor. So
very
good
level
players, yes. But I like the aggressiveness from Kate, but, there comes a point that you're dribbling it and you've got 3 girls kind of converging on you. You got a good defender. When you draw them, then that's when you release it and then try to get it back again with a better advantage.
Nice cut through the middle from Bryce. Lefty goes in. Clemens gets it out to Scalisi. Gonzalez. Kate Miller back out to Gonzalez with the quick shot. That one's off the mark. Great rebound from Kate Miller. I'm going to say she traveled. We'll see. Yeah, Nestor.
I didn't see that, but it looked like she was gonna knock it out, throw it out of bounds anyway. But good effort. Yeah, well, thought that was a pretty great effort from Kate right there.
My goodness. Great help side defense from Kate Miller. Knocked it out from Nestor. McMahon trying to make a move. Gets tapped away from Jordan. By Jordan. Clemens. And the long ball is just not working for the Lady Lions as of yet. That one's long off the rim.
The box out from Kyla McMahon there.
Sagala.
Pass.
Nice dish. Oh, nothing going in.
There we go.
Finally. Lady Lions see one go in after an extreme drought. That was an easy one. Nice cut by Bryce. Good entry pass, easy layup. Nelson defeated Wayland Baptist at home last season, who was the leading scorer for the Lady Lions. Interesting. Drumline getting it. So if you know the answer, we're going to give you, you can look this one up too if you have the Google prowess. See if you can find out. Who was the leading scorer for the Lady Lions? Can you remember that game? You were there.
Yeah, I remember the game. I don't know if I remember individually who was the leading scorer.
Yeah, sure. That's tough.
Trying to think about exactly what happened in the game, but great game.
Well, Nelson won. I guess.
Yeah, big win.
Technically, it was Sagu.
Sagu.
So the question is a little misleading.
If you go Google it, you might not find that box
I
score.
tell you are. Yeah. I guess, yeah, it depends on how the search engine is working for us now, but they're telling me they're going to give us the answer. Oh, Neely Tilly Beddick at 21 points. And she shot 50% from the three-point line. Wow.
Could use that right now.
Yes, sir. It's not too late.
We just put it on the screen, so therefore speak it into existence
It's
from this point
too
forward.
late. I actually think we might need a couple of those.
Yeah.
5 for 10.
Yeah. We definitely need to heat up, that's for sure. So you look at how this game's gone to this point, and that's the thing is, like, if you really are looking at, they're not shooting the ball from three well, but the difference is really what's happening in the two. They're shooting 48% as a team, and we're only shooting 23% right now. And some of that's because their rim protection is probably the best in the country. So it's not an easy place to score in, but we've also missed some that we probably should have made, and some things that we need to do, and we got to convert, and we need to make some of these threes that we're getting just to stretch it out. I mean, it's hard. They're so good on the interior. It's one you just need to be able to make. I mean, it's not a game we want to try to play in the paint only. It's not going to be a good fit for us. So make some of these shots, and things can change in a hurry, though.
It really can. And that Kate Miller three was huge because there had been a severe drought since the last time a ball actually went into the Lady Lions bucket. So it's just little things like that for the psyche, and you feed the psyche with some positive momentum there, and then the next thing you know, we know these girls are capable of knocking down 4 or 5 in a row.
Absolutely.
Was there a double timeout? Or
It looks like they're reviewing something. I'm trying to think about what it is they could be reviewing. Maybe that it was a 3. Maybe they thought she was on the line for this 2-pointer. I mean, for Kate's shot. A push.
All right, we're getting some information that they are reviewing whether there was a push. That would only tell me that, trying to figure out what kind of foul grade it would be. So that's usually indicative of like some kind of intentional.
Yeah, somebody asked for got you.
There was a no call there. So I'm not sure how they could even review that with no whistle. Like maybe if someone said there was an elbow up high, they do kind of guard that
they'll
stuff.
go protect the head and neck area. So maybe they're just going to look and see what happened. Maybe somebody thought they saw something, or maybe.
But I would think that was a challenge.
It's also possible Kyla just said, "Hey, she hit me in the face," and then they were like, "Oh, if they did, let's go look at it." I mean, could have gone either way. I'm not sure.
McMahon gets it out to Scalisi. She gets it around Miller. Kate Miller, I should say. High-low game. Nope. And that's just a little bit off for McMahon.
Yeah, I wish he would have just not hesitated and just shot it the first time when she faced up, and she kind of hesitated, took a dribble, and a good movement without the ball.
Coach Sons, you can see a little frustrated with this because that was good defense, and if you're going to call light contact, you got to make sure you call it on both sides, and especially the bigger Nestor.
Well, it's just one of those things. If you've got an interior presence in there, as physical as they are, if you're going to start calling it tight on the touch things, then we're going to need to see that on both ends, I'm sure, is what he's asking, because they're pretty physical in their end defensively, and they've caused a lot of disruption with the body checks and the hands and all those things. So if we're going to call it that way, then fine. But let's
just get it both ways.
Just make sure we're getting it on both sides, and I'm sure that's what he's asking.
Scalisi off the mark. Another offensive rebound by Neely Tilly Beddick. little force. Paris Miller had a nice jab step, got Nestor to go back. Maybe would have been a good idea to go ahead and take the shot.
Yeah, I actually think she was going to try to pass it on the jab step and then got closed out, so she stopped herself, and then she was going so fast, I think she just tried to make the pass again on the other side and got herself behind. And this is what Nestor brings to the game, though. Whenever you're in there, you're so unsure about what you're going to do because, you've got this presence in there, and it just makes you, even right there, the ball goes to Neely, and she could have been aggressive, and you just see the questioning. Yeah. Should I do it? Should I not?
And she's big.
Do I put her? do I even chance going in there against her? And so that's one of the things it does. It's not even the actual stats. That's why when we're talking about 19 and 14, like that's incredible, but the impact is much bigger than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Off the mark. Paris Miller gets it. Clemens trying to push it.
Good.
That's going to count and put Kate Miller on the free throw line. So she'll have an opportunity to get a three-point play out of this.
I thought that was so good from Wendy. I think she knew that advantage was there the whole time, and almost like a quarterback looking off the safety, she dribbled it away just to
create
so she had an angle and just give her a little bit of time to carve her out the space, and before she made that pass and created all that action. Just good heady play from Wendy Clemens, and a great, more great effort from Kate Miller, who's just playing phenomenal to me today. I think
she really is.
She's really been the bright spot on our team so far, as hard as she's playing and as intentional as she's being.
She's got 10 points on this game, 10 of the 17 for the Lady Lions.
Well, usually those things, the effort, intentionality, all that stuff usually leads to production as well.
Scalisi backs up. She gets one to fall. I love the confidence that Scalisi always plays with. Great defense.
And then she made another play too. Two good plays, and she had a slow start, missing a few threes and a few open looks, and that's how you get yourself going. Hit a shot, make a play, and now you got a little energy on your team. And I think it all started from Kate's energy and Wendy's leadership type stuff. I think that's all feeding throughout the team.
Down in the corner, Kate Miller launches it quickly. Neely Tilly Beddick is absolutely fighting so hard on the offensive glass. I want to say that is her fourth rebound, and I think all four of Neely Tilly Beddick's rebounds are on the offensive side.
Nice. Yeah, all energy plays and keeping second chances and doing the little things. And Neely is a defensive stopper. She's one of the better defensive players on the team, but she makes an impact on all sides of the game. And if you're, I don't think she's been scoring it super well lately. And so whenever you're not, then find other ways to impact what she's doing.
Oh, great feed. Miller to Miller.
It's good basketball. You just need to get a couple of these jumpers to fall, and this game become completely different.
And it's not like they're way off or
it's good shots.
Just really good shots and bouncing around the rim, not getting favorable.
There hasn't been a ton of them. I'm looking like saying, stop shooting the three. You need to do something else. I haven't seen a lot of that. It seems like they're getting pretty solid looks. We just, nobody's saying you got to make them all, but it'd be nice to make a few more. I think we only have made one or two threes this game, or two threes this game. Yeah, it's, we just need to hit a couple more in this one.
But Kate Miller, with a note of extreme importance, is knocking down her free throws.
No doubt.
And this is going to be one of those games you have to have a really high free throw percentage. Jordan, oh my goodness, that is a great rebound from Hurtado. Neely Tilly Beddick gets on the floor. She tried to thread the needle, and it got knocked away.
That's some good effort, though.
But not giving up on it.
How about it?
And getting inside that little
and getting
scrum.
The ball back. Yeah, possession arrow to the Lady Lions. So a possession that was over, created it back just with some effort. So I think that's what, if I'm Coach Sons and I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, man, you know, they're good. First of all, it's a good team. We're playing well. I think there's a lot more positives than negatives right now.
Another 3-point shot, good by Kate Miller. And Kate Miller has 15 points.
Just like that, it's a single-digit game again. The energy's electric. They're swarming, playing fast.
Jordan picks it up. She's got great hands, very soft touch.
And
makes it
instincts.
look easy.
Yeah, instincts, just getting to there on time.
That one's off the mark from Nilly Tilly Beddick. That one's off. Paris Miller with the rebound. Scalisi. That's a good three. So Kate Miller and Lauren
Nice
Scalisi
play.
combining for 4 3-point shots.
You gotta love the pitch ahead to Kate, who was having a phenomenal half with a chance to go, and instead of driving it, just turning back and being unselfish, taking the better shot.
That one's off the mark. Scalisi gets it. She's got room. She can go. Great defense. Chased down by Clemens. Scalisi puts it up. Oh, in and out.
That was a big shot. Good take, too. It was a 3-on-1 break. I would have liked to see Lauren maybe dump that one off. But, you know, it's being aggressive.
Jordan just being ridiculous. I mean, Kate Miller's had a great first half. So has Jordan.
And every time we make a run, she just calmly is finding, you know, a way to kind of quelch it a little bit.
A little over the top from Paris Miller. It's no good. Euro step. Got her own rebound. Nice bat away from Clemens, and that is going to get a foul from Hurtado. They're exhausted. You can just see.
That was a lot of fumes right there at the end of this half.
Both teams are absolutely out of gas.
Well, I just want to hold this one till the bottom of the shot clock.
Absolutely.
Let's see if we can.
I don't think you're going to get an argument from anyone on that floor right now. Kate Miller brings it up, patiently waiting, trying to find something to develop. In the corner to Clemens. Clemens measuring it up. It's now batted away from by Nestor. 5.3 seconds. Got to get it in. Nestor just can track it down. it is uncanny how good she is.
Different kind of length out there.
Yeah.
Than they're used to seeing.
Beddick. A little floater. It goes in!
Good shot.
At the buzzer. Neely Tilly Beddick.
Great job of the Lady Lions just staying the course, just staying there and pushing through and keeping it. And the game was getting away from us for a minute. And did a good job
there was
fighting
a 16-point lead at one time, and they have cut that in half, only an 8-point lead going into the locker room. And I'll say, Coach, as bad a shooting half as that was for the Lady Lions, they've got to be going into the locker room with a positive mental position.
Oh, they got to feel good about it. They made a couple shots towards the end, which we said, you don't have to make all of them, but to make a few will just really lighten the load a little bit. And so you hit a couple threes. I think the energy has been fantastic. Kate Miller has been special, I feel like, this whole half. I think her energy has been great, and it's just really feeding. Then Lauren gets hot there towards the end of the half. And
Lauren Scalisi as well on defense, forcing three steals.
Exactly. And then Neely, you know, we talked about this, Neely getting being active on the glass, and all those hustle plays for the tie up where she gets an extra possession. All those little things are the things that kind of keep you in. So if you feel like you're overmatched in an area or things are going wrong, you can overcome that with your effort and with your togetherness. And we're seeing a lot of that from the Lady Lions, and I love the growth this team's making throughout the year. And it hasn't been, ideally exactly what they wanted it to look like, but you're definitely not seeing any quit from these girls. They're playing super hard and playing really well.
Looks like doing a little rim work, which would be on the Lady Lions side.
I think the net.
Oh, okay. Just trying to get the net fixed. Oh.
I think we had a net that's like looked like
just
it was
got tangled up at the loop. Yeah. All
trying
right.
to swap it out.
Well, there you have it. You can kind of consume those stats a little bit and make your own analysis, but we will come back with more analysis and the second half in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. You're watching the Nelson University Sports Network.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you.
Here is the perfect chicken finger. 4 of them, actually. They're hand battered. They're cooked to order. And made with love. Raising Cane's chicken fingers will make you say, "Oh yeah." Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better. Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better. Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better. Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you.
Here is the perfect chicken finger. 4 of them, actually. They're hand battered. They're cooked to order. And made with love. Raising Cane's chicken fingers will make you say, "Oh yeah." Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you.
All right, we're back live in the Schaefer Center, the campus of Nelson University, here in Waxahachie, Texas, just south of Dallas in the greater DFW Metroplex. And the Lady Lions bring out their starting 5: Clemens, Neely Tilly Beddick, Kate Miller, and Kyla McMinn. Of course, on the Flying Queen side, the Bryce, Nestor, Jordan, Sagala, and North. Wayland Baptist scored 38 points in the first half of this contest. 27 of those points came from Nestor and Jordan. Jordan, so good. Are you kidding me? Her paint range has a very high percentage to go with it. I believe I've only seen her miss one from that distance. And Lawrence Scalisi trying to make up some time. She goes, I'll match your 2 with my 3. That one's off the mark. Nestor, good defense from McMinn. Kate Miller on Jordan. Sticking down under 5. Jordan's got to make a move. She does, left-handed. It goes off. Nestor cleans it up, but McMinn ties it up. And that is going to go to the ladies in the white jerseys. Great effort from Kyla McMinn. From way downtown, Clemens just off. Easily picked up by the Flying Queens. They push it down, then stop Jordan from 3. And she says, I can shoot long range. Little bobble between pass of Clemens and Nilly Tilly Beddick. McMinn with the fake. McMinn sets a screen. She was open on the roll. Scalisi missed it. Good cut from Nilly Tilly Beddick. It gets blocked by Jordan. And that's a nice dish from Sagala. Get Nestor the easy 2. Off the back of the rim. And the home crowd not pleased with the ref with no hair. But he called the foul on Kyla McMinn. That's off. Kate Miller with the rebound. Clemens pushing. Gets it out to Scalise. Scalise with the fake 3. Miller trying to do some work against Bryce. Kyla McMinn just off the back rim. Looked like it was going to end. Oh, that's just, you cannot leave Nestor wide open. Somebody missed the assignment. Coach Sons wants a timeout. He wants to talk about it. He wants a 30-second timeout. And he is talking with the ref, which really the ref he's talking to did not make the call, but he wants some explanation. Why would you call Kyla McMinn, who had the ball in her hand? Yeah, okay, at worst, it was 50-50. At worst. So when you evaluate like what happens on the floor, there's a ball in the air, there's a 50-50 opportunity between 2 players. You just don't blow a whistle. You kind of let it develop, especially in a game like this. And although Kyla McMinn went to the floor and Nestor came along with her, it really, neither one of them's fault. No foul should have been assessed on either player. It looks like Nestor maybe gets a Band-Aid on the top of the hand. Lady Lions ball. Paris Miller in the game now. Scalisi, way out. Gets it to Paris Miller. She gets hammered from behind by Nestor. Good leading pass. Paris Miller gets it. Have to work it back outside, back to Paris Miller underneath. Paris Miller short. Great pressure from Paris Miller on Nestor. Causes her to miss an easy one-footer. Scalisi measuring up, making the move back, draws two players, gets Paris Miller open, and Paris Miller converts. It's a two-pointer. That was not touched, almost touched by Paris Miller. You'll see as she moves forward, but she pulls back. So that will stay or go to the Lady Lions in possession. That one's off the mark from Kate Miller, about 16 feet out. Mishandled pass on the cut to the middle from Okay. Short. Nestor grabs up the rebound as she's trailing. It's like Nestor may be a little winded. Okay, makes a good move. It's off. Rebounded by Paris Miller. Little teardrop from Wendy Clements. Oh, Nestor didn't get all the way back. And she was there cherry picking. Good push pass up to Nestor. Forces Kate Miller to chase it down and make a foul. Very good shooter, especially for a center. Out of the 49 points, Nestor has 19. I think 19 of them. So, little side move. That one's just off the mark from Gonzalez. That one's going to come off Miller. Paris Miller gets the rebound. Got to get it up to Autumn Moore. Nice rebound. Put back, two putbacks. Autumn Moore misses both of them. That's going to be a jump ball. So that will go to the Flying Queens. 30-second timeout from the Wayland Baptist side. Seeing some scores come in from around the nation in the NAIA. Big one happening over on the east side of the nation, Campbellsville and Cumberlands. And College of the Ozarks, it's a Sooner athletic team matching up against MacU, another Sooner team. All right, here we go. Flying Queens with possession. Hurtado, that's going to be another jump ball. You could see Autumn Moore and Hurtado both hands on ball at the same time. Moore cuts around, goes hard to the bucket, comes up a little short. Still trying to get the steal. High pressure defense. Flying Queens get pressured to turn the ball over. Matlock. Gonzalez at the top. Very patient play from the Lady Lions. That's nothing but the bottom of the net from Paris Miller. That was huge. Great defense by Autumn Moore in the corner against the bigger Hurtado. Uses her speed and agility to get the slower Hurtado pick up the dribble. Nice. Great pass from Matlock. Great pass. And then the finish from Tucker. Jordan comes in, immediately gets ball and shoots. It was off the mark, but easily picked up by Nestor. The putback was simple, but good. We're going to say Gonzalez lowered the shoulder here, created a player control foul. Ooh, I'm just going to say it. That is a bad call. There was no lowering of the shoulder. Looked more like a flop. Nestor going to work. She misses the first point blank shot, gets her own rebound, and then knocks it down, gets fouled on the way. Nestor with her 23rd point and her 12th rebound. Flying Queens just working it around. Nestor's open on the block. They send it out to the three-point land, and that one is very good from North. There was a slap from Bryce. It was non-shooting foul.
Foul number 1, Linda Bryce, first personal. Second team foul. Pregame for Lady Lions, number
I'm going to say Kaylin Tucker took a step before she dribbled. Wow. Jordan. Jordan just proving to be an absolute scorer at the highest level. And that is 23 for Nestor, 23 for Jordan. Nestor has 12 rebounds, Jordan with 4. So 46 of the 60 points come from the two bigs of the Flying Queens. There you go. You can see the individual outcomes through 3 quarters of play. A lot of contributors to the Lady Lions side. And to Bryce playing a really good game. She's got 5 points. She's the floor general. Does a lot of really good things. Just getting the offense started, and then she'll get on the wing. She'll play the wing. She'll slash, cut. She's great on offense. Picks up a lot of offensive rebounds and touches. So she's got 5 points and 4 rebounds, but she's disruptive. She's great on defense. Nestor. I mean, what do you do? Either you're going to foul her. She just towers over everyone. Makes it look easy. I think the Lady Lions have done a fantastic job on Nestor, considering. Tucker just stays active. That one's off the mark. Bryce chases it down. And just a little too high from Bryce, trying to get it down to Jordan. That one's off the mark from Tucker. Nestor comes down with the rebound. Jordan kind of forces it up really quickly. And that's in the bucket from Sagala, point guard. Tucker, she gets it to fall. Little scramble for the ball, but the Flying Queens come away with it. Wide open. Paris Miller has no choice but to foul unless you want the easy score. Nestor misses one from free throw. She's a very good free throw shooter. That one goes in. Oh, there's another. Back-to-back threes for the Lady Lions. Coach Sun's going to get another timeout. See if they can create a little chaos. Dig into this 20-point lead from the Flying Queens. Kate Miller has 18. That is actually Miller's first points from the second half of this game. She had 15 in the first half. That one's off the mark, but Nestor tracks it down. Off the mark. On the pass, it goes through Nestor's hands. I think they're asking for the mop guy. Clean up some of the perspiration. Now it's safe. 20-point lead for the Flying Queens. Trapped up top. Nice cut from Colin McMahon. She converts. That was a great pass from Wendy Clemens. Good basketball. Off the mark, Clemens with the rebound. Gonzalez gets it over to Clemens. A little too much check up there by Kaylin Tucker. They get her with the foul, and that is going to be her first foul. Scalisi to come in for Gonzalez. Let's see what happened here. Not much. Down to Nestor. She heaves it up off the glass. It's good. That's 28 for Nestor. Nestor's going to get another foul. That will be her third foul of the game. That is the first foul for the team in the fourth quarter. McMinn, hook shot, no good. Bryce takes it all the way in. Bryce gets the rebound. Ref says it was tapped out by the ladies in blue. Tucker from three. That one's good. She's got 2 3-point shots to go. And she's back playing excellent defense. A little step with the ball. And she did not travel. Wish the referees would stop with all this nonsense on the travel calls. In and out. Good looking shot from Forquet. Want to call that a jump ball? It will go to the Lady Lions. They're going to need to get a few more of those 3-point shots to fall. Everyone on the floor for Nelson can shoot the long range. Scalisi over the top. She gets hammered on the forearm. So Lawrence Scalisi to shoot 2 free throws. Got both of them. Setting up the offense from the left side, which is opposite of Bryce, who's playing down on the block now. McKay's the center. Jordan doesn't get that one to fall. They're going to call that on Kate Miller. Quick shot there from Jordan and Nestor. I mean, she goes out, you can feel it. She comes back in, you can really feel it. Such a good player. Dominant. I can't imagine she's not Player of the Year in the Sooner Athletic Conference, maybe the nation. Scalisi tries the reverse. It's no good, but it was a great cut to get to the ball. They're going to say Fouquet stepped on the sideline. See, can't see it there because of all the heads. I don't know. I didn't have the best vantage point on that. Nice pass from Scalisi and a great drive from Kyla McMinn. Cross-court pass from Jordan. Of course, all that's designed to get Nestor open. Nestor with 32 points and 15 rebounds. Kaylin Tucker with her third three-point make. And Jordan not going to let Nestor get too far ahead. She gets that three to go. That's her 26th point. Another rebound for Nestor. That's an absolutely amazing stat line. Nobody there. She stepped on the line. Doris tries to go in on Nestor. She's going to collect the foul. That'll be 4 fouls on Nestor. So just keep attacking down low. Go to the basket. Maybe you can foul out Nestor. Well, it looks like maybe Nestor might be coming out. Bailey Doris. It's the first one to go. Just some token-type defense from the Lady Lions. Trying to play good fundamental basketball. No big pressure. A little bit of a concession. Under a minute. That one's off the mark. Doris corrals it in and gets it up to Tucker. Tucker with the short. It's off the mark. And they'll just dribble the clock out. 16-point win, or possibly the best team in NAIA women's basketball. They came in and conquered. I feel like the Lady Lions really gave it a great effort and played well. It's just, what are you going to do with two of the top players in the nation, not just the conference? in the nation. And they played a lot of minutes, especially Jordan. I think they both played more than their average. So, interesting, to say the least, that they respected what the Lady Lions could do. 16 points seems like a lot, but if you look at a lot of the other game totals, Wayland Baptist has been winning by 20 or more. So now the Lady Lions, if they want to get in the mix of postseason conference tournament, they got to win out from here. Then they need Oklahoma City and John Brown to lose quite a few of their games. So it's a do or die kind of situation at this point. All right, that's part one of this doubleheader. Next up is the men's matchup, and it's going to be on the top two teams in the conference. Big game. Game of the day, game of the conference, maybe top game in the nation right here on the Nelson University Sports Network.